Final topic today. Let's do our way too early All-American teams. With the
Mm.
news that Braden Smith is back, that's at least one All-American that is back in the sport. JT Toppin also returning, and TKR is a returning All-American. So I want to go through this, and I want to come up with three teams. I want first team, second team, third team, and we don't even know where some of the best players in the sport will land. So this will probably change. But as of today, Tuesday, April 15th. Let's figure out who our preseason next year All Americans are. Going through the list right now, just naming guys that are back in the sport. Braden Smith was a first team All American last year. He'll be back. JT Toppin was a second team All American last year. He'll be back at Texas Tech. PJ Haggerty, a second team All American. We think back at Memphis, but could be elsewhere. RJ Lewis was a second team All American at St. John's. He's in the portal and will be playing elsewhere. Those are all of the returning All Americans for next season. Some honorable mentions from last year. Donovan Dent, now at UCLA, was an honorable mention. Trey Kaufman-Renn was an honorable mention at Purdue. Wasn't he actually a third team All American?
Who?
Kaufman-Renn?
By that's why I was asking you the other day. Like on one of the publications he was, but it's not like AP.
Got it. I'm looking at the AP and he's not there. So that's
No, like he
interesting.
was like a Sports Illustrated for Kids All-American.
Okay, that's crazy. TKR was an honorable mention, and then Bennett Sturts was also an honorable mention. So that's a good place to start. Who do you want to lock into our first team?
So I think the locks: Braden, PJ.
Even if PJ's not at Memphis, we think he's at Memphis, but
Yes,
okay.
yeah. JT Toppin and TKR.
Putting TKR on the first team.
Yeah.
You don't think Clough will maybe mess up his production a little?
No, I think it'll help him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'm fine. You've persuaded me. I was going to throw TKR on the second team originally, just thinking there's a lot of mouths to feed there.
You were?
But you've convinced me first team.
And then I would go. I think Sturts is going to put up crazy numbers this year at Iowa.
I do too.
I think I go Sturts in that next spot.
Okay. So our first team
I'd like to, I'd
All-Americans.
like to bump TKR to second team
Well, then we still need a fifth guy. Is it RJ Lewis?
or Dent.
I would guess that RJ Lewis has a drop-off year away from St. John's.
What about Dent?
You trust Mick Cronin to put out a first team All American point guard?
Yes.
Were Jaquez and Juzang All Americans?
Jaquez was. I don't know if Juzang was.
As long as Jaquez was, then I'm okay with that.
I'm pretty sure Jaime Jaquez was.
Let's Google this. Jaime Jaquez was a second team All American.
Okay. He can do it.
Dent feels like a second team All American to me.
Who's on your first team?
Braden, Toppin, Haggerty. I think I want everybody else you just mentioned on the second team because I want Darren Peterson and Cam Boozer on the first team.
Oh, wow. I'm not letting. Hold on a second now. I'll let Darren Peterson. I'm with you.
Boozer to me is the most likely to be an All American.
The Banta over Boozer.
Boozer is the most likely of the three to be an All American. And I think this class is going to be that loaded. The thing with me at BYU, I think Rob Wright could end up on an All American team. I think Saunders might still lead that team in scoring. That's not taken away from DeBance. He's very good. I'm fine to put him on a team. But Peterson is going to do everything at Kansas. Boozer is going to do everything at Duke. It's the
Not gonna do
exact same
everything.
path that Flag just had. I think there's less questions. But I think we should put a lot of freshmen all over this list because this class is insane.
You're massively high on Camp Boozer.
I am.
First team
He
All American.
all he does is win and produce everywhere he goes.
Very true. It's fair. It's very fair. I'm willing to put Darren Peterson.
I'm not putting Peterson unless Boozer's there. Boozer is my
What?
first freshman that's coming on this list. We're
Fine, because
not we're not putting another freshman name until you're putting Boozer with him.
I want Peterson on the list. I want to take PJ Haggerty off for Dent.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, I need something to go
So
my
our
way.
updated first team is now Braden Smith, JT Toppin, Donovan Dent, Darren Peterson, Cam Boozer.
Yes.
Lock it in.
Okay.
Second team, names that we mentioned that we haven't done now. PJ Haggerty,
Yes.
Bennett Sturts,
Yep.
Trey Kaufman-Renn,
Yep.
AJ DeBanza. Are we locking all four of those in and then we need another name?
Yeah. And the last one is Wisconsin player.
Can we put that guy on the third team?
Okay.
Let's try and think of some other breakout guys. We interrupt this sleepers video to talk directly to you, our loyal listener. Have you ever found yourself watching us two idiots thinking, hey, I wish there was a very easy, small way for me to show a token of my appreciation for all of their hard work on all these videos I love to watch? Well, now we have just the way to do that.
Thanks to the beautiful folks over at Underdog Fantasy. They are helping us out this month, presenting a lot of the content coming out this month, giving you a chance with a amazing offer that you can use using our promo code that Gregory will tell you more about.
Yeah, so college hoop season's over, but we got like big time golf tournaments. The NBA playoffs are coming. Baseball season's underway. There's still a bunch of sports on. There's still a bunch of ways to play with Underdog Fantasy. Promo code SLEEPERS. As a new customer, you can get up to 1,000 bonus credits plus a free pick. It's one of the most fun ways to play. It's a great way to support us. And on some actual like non-ad read stuff, talking genuinely here, really helps us because if Underdog loves us, if we get a lot of people to sign up, they're going to help us continue to bring you the content that you love. Show your support. Join Underdog Fantasy. Use promo code SLEEPERS. Get up to $1,000 in bonus credits and a free pick.
Is there a world where oh, actually, what about Owe?
Love it. That's a great shout.
What about Ortega?
I love that. Otega Owe, second team All American. Yes, lock it in. Okay,
Okay.
so our second team is TKR, PJ Haggerty, Bennett Sturts, AJ DeBanza, and Otega Owe. I love
Yep.
that. All right, third team is where we can get cute. You mentioned a Wisconsin player. I do like the idea of throwing Nick Boyd on an All American team.
Blackwell or Nick Boyd?
I would bet on Boyd being the better player, but if you think Blackwell's going to like rise like crazy, I'm
I
fine with
think
that.
Blackwell's a better shout.
Okay, then let's do Blackwell. Blackwell gets the nod. I'm going to just rattle off a couple other guys I believe in that I would throw out here. I do think Rob Wright's going to be unreal at BYU.
I think Richie Saunders would be on there before him.
Ah, I think DeBance is going to eat at Saunders. I don't think they're going to get both the wings on All American
You
teams.
think Rob Wright's gonna be a third team All American?
I think he can be that good, and it's that big of a breakout season, yes.
Man,
But if you want to shoot that down, that's fine. Other names for me, if he,
are we forgetting Graham Ike?
yeah,
I don't. I mean, I
yeah,
don't personally. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Todd Pettiford, Darion Williams. What are we doing with those guys?
We're ignoring Darion Williams. Is Pettiford back?
Also, what about like Emmanuel Sharp?
Houston's going to have too many mouths to feed, I think. Um, they'll be really good, but I think they got too many mouths to feed. Sharp might just be like a 14 points a game guy with nothing else.
Jacoby Gillespie?
Gillespie's in the mix. I don't hate that. I'm contractually obligated to say this, and I do think he'll be an All-American if he plays college. Yaxel would be on a team.
Yeah, but he's one of the guys that we're not considering
Why?
because he's like in the draft process.
Some of these guys are.
Ooh.
Just a few of the other names that we just mentioned.
Well, I thought we weren't putting those guys because they were in the draft
So we're
process.
leaving off all draft guys.
Yeah.
What if we think the draft guys are going to play college? Like, I
Leaving
don't
them
think
off.
Darion Williams is going to play college.
We're leaving them off. Just leave them off.
Okay. That's some bullshit, but okay.
Whoa.
Thought we were trying. I
What
thought
about
we
like
were
what about like Zuby Ejiofor?
also no.
Okay. I
I
get a
don't
little
like the
fun.
path you're taking me down. Just fill the third team. You right now you have John Blackwell.
Ryan Conwell,
Okay. If Michael Brown lets him.
Jackson Shelstad,
It's Biddle back.
maybe. I'm not sure.
Biddle should be done. Although he might get a medical. He only played 5 games his junior year.
Yeah. Do we think a Creighton guy gets there?
No.
Like no Freeman or Dix?
Nope. I think it's a
Okay.
step back for those guys.
What about Martinelli?
Also, no.
Okay.
Not good enough.
You're really shooting me down here.
Not good enough.
Oh, who else is on this list? Damn it.
I mean, I like Blackwell. Ah, I don't know. You don't want the BYU guys. You want Shellstad.
I think Richie Saunders should be on here.
I just can't imagine they get both the wings.
They're gonna score a lot.
I think Saunders would be there at the expense of Debanza. I really think Rob Wright's going to be better than one of these two wings. He's so good,
He is
and
good,
he's
but
brought in to be everything he can be.
yeah. Yeah.
I think it's possible. Anybody from UConn, solo ball?
Solo ball could have a chance, yeah.
I'll go solo ball.
Just checking right. Okay, I'll go solo ball.
All right,
Let's go solo ball.
making small steps.
Small, very small steps here. Um,
Tomovicic?
no.
Okay,
I think Graham EK actually needs to be on here.
fine.
Like he's gonna go crazy.
Okay,
The numbers will be there.
cool. Graham EK is on the list with John Blackwell and whoever else we just said.
I got it.
Solo ball.
No. Aiden Holloway.
No,
No Bama?
no. I think Bama's. I don't love what they've done this offseason. I think they're taking a step back.
They're gonna find a way to put Taman Lipsey on this list, aren't they?
Probably. Or Momcilovic is another guy that could. I mean, Jackson Kohler, Jeremy Fears, Josh Hubbard,
Uh,
Tucker DeVries,
maybe it is Tucker DeVries. Or what about an Arkansas guy?
Wesley Yates.
You're tripping.
The numbers say he's an All-American.
Martinelli should be on there then.
No,
What do you mean no?
just no.
Martinelli has better numbers than Yates.
Not true.
Is it not true?
In conference play?
Oh, we're doing it. Oh, you love a good in conference play.
Yeah, who was the better player in conference play? It was Wesley Yates.
Martinelli. Martinelli.
I'm taking Yates.
I know you are. You're a madman.
Sorry, I'm not into 29% three-point shooters.
That's the downfall.
I'm not into it.
What are his numbers?
The real thing we should have done here is just put the NBA guys that are coming back to college. We would have been done by now instead of arguing over Tucker DeVries and Nick Martinelli.
Well, who would
But
you like to put here?
I think if we were going to do the actual like will they won't they come back game, it's probably Darion Williams and Yaxel.
Okay, put him in.
Okay,
Put him in.
we can put them in,
Put him
and that
in.
would mean at the end of this exercise, Purdue got 2 names, Texas Tech got 2 names, BYU almost got 2 names, Houston got no names.
Just the way they want it.
I kind of like it. I didn't write these down once again, clearly rusty. You want to try and remember backwards all the guys we just named?
Nope.
Can you please?
Yeah, so our first team was Braden, Donovan Dent, Darren Peterson, JT Toppin, and Cam Boozer.
I feel so good about that team.
The second team was PJ Haggerty, Bennett Sturts, AJ DeBansa, TKR, and Otega Owe.
I feel great about that team.
The third team was Yaxel, Darion Williams, John Blackwell, uh, Graham EK,
Solo ball.
Solo Ball.
I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, let's go.